It's DJ Collabo, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Straps, Backpacks, and Pussy. Let's go. Good morning, good night, whatever. You came here to keep it a buck with the LGBTQ++. Cut the music. I'm podcasting over here. What's going on, guys? You know who it is. It's DJ Collabo, and welcome to the podcast. I got my co-host with me right now, Eva. Say hello.
Hi.
And today we're going to talk about the LGBTQ++ community. So let's continue. Let's get it going. Let's get it rolling.
Okay.
So you said that you went camping and you had a friend who brought someone with them that was non-binary.
Correct.
What? Tell the people what that means. What does that mean?
So from what I know, non-binary means, no gender profile, meaning not she, not her, not him, or.
But is it?
It's more they them.
Okay.
They don't want to be categorized categorized in no gender form. What is that?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't.
That means that they don't want to be like
in a genre.
In a gender of confinement. There we go.
Okay. So wasn't that non-binary?
Confinement. They're non-binary. They don't want to be confined with a gender, meaning boy, girl.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what it means. They brought them over.
Okay.
I'm getting better at the pronouns.
Yeah.
They brought them over, and they were phenomenal. Let me tell you. We had that camping trip. It was litty. It was lit. I'm just saying. We had games. We got drunk. You already know.
Right.
It was popping. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
And mind you, I had just met that person.
Okay.
I had just met them.
Right.
And it was me, my girl, my friend's sister, and her friend, and we had such a good time. I'm telling you, such a good time. It was like maybe how many days? 2-3 days?
Yeah.
It was really lit. They brought their tent, they brought their own food, they brought
But that's cool. But let's get back on topic here. So you said that it was difficult for you to remember the they them pronouns because that's not something you're normally used to saying or doing, right?
I'm just used to be like,
Okay, but what happened when you said the wrong thing? Were they upset?
I don't think. Well, because they had never... See, who corrected me was the sister. The sister was like, listen... I said, oh, is she coming? And she said, well, they are. And they'll be here soon.
Okay. And
I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And it still takes me a lot...
Of course.
But it doesn't... How do you say it? I don't think she corrected me. See, there I go with the she. I don't think they corrected me.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Because...
Get your shit together.
I'm trying. But I don't think they corrected me because they know I wasn't coming from a malicious intent.
Of course.
I was just talking because that's just how I am, and I was just talking. But I don't think they were like. And I feel like the vibe was there. So like I said, I don't think they knew it was maliciously like I'm calling she, her. I wasn't like, oh well, she, I was like girl. I did say a lot of girl, but
okay.
But it's just.
But that's your normal talk. Correct. But we do. If you look in the live, we have a question. Ooh. So the question is, they said so how many people are they?
That is horrible. They are one individual. Okay, they just don't want to be called a boy or a girl, and I get it. Like, Brittany, what do you want to be called? Brittany, correct?
As far, like my name and her and all that, she.
Brittany, correct.
I guess those are my pronouns, but
See, but that's the thing. I never, that wasn't a thought process. Like, I guess it's because I know who I am. I know I'm female. I know I will be called she, her, so I never had the problem of being like, I don't want to be called a she, or I don't want to be called a her. Like, why would you call me that? I don't want to be that.
Okay, but
never had that problem,
what if somebody walked up to you and like you were just having a conversation and they were like, excuse me, sir, that wouldn't offend you?
Oh, that's true. Imagine if somebody was
Think about it.
Sir, can you please?
Right.
Mind you, I got a fucking full face of makeup.
Yo, but I'm saying though, but imagine if somebody came up to you and was like, that doesn't matter nowadays. Think about it. That doesn't matter nowadays.
See how you're coming in their defense? See, that's
yeah,
good.
But it doesn't matter nowadays because it's if somebody walked up to you and was like, hi, sir, and they kept addressing you as sir,
Is he gonna?
Well, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna be offended.
Okay, I will.
You're gonna be offended.
You're correct. Yes, I would be. I would be a little offended. Like, okay, I would be like, maybe they're blind.
No, yeah, but you can't.
Sometimes
listen.
when I be waking up, girl, my voice be sounding really low. So maybe in the morning, they can just be like that and get away with it.
Oh my God! Yeah, real low, real low. What a clown, yo! Oh my God!
But you know what? It's true. It's true. I guess when you put it that way, yeah.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
It is. But that's another thing. That's why I'm saying I never had that problem like that. I never had that problem. So like I guess for people who do have that problem, but I never not want to. I don't know. I always want to. I'm a woman, so I like being a woman. I love being a woman. I love my femininity. I love everything about being a woman.
Here's another question. Okay. Remember, I don't know, maybe a couple years ago, I don't know how long ago it was, when there was the problem about the, I don't know what she's laughing about, but there was a problem about the transgender people in the women's bathroom, the transgender women that are in the women's bathroom with the kids and all that, and people like made it out to be something like super weird and whatever. Mind you, I've never seen a transgender woman in the women's bathroom. I personally have never ran, and yes, I can tell. Okay, I have personally never ran into one.
Have you ever been to a boys' bathroom?
Yes.
Right.
It's dirty as hell in there. Dirty birds.
Bitches be dirty
no,
too.
bitches are dirty too, but it's super dirty in the boys' bathroom.
Like, girl, you can't wipe.
It's disgusting.
Next to you. After you. You can't wipe the piss off the chair.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's courtesy to the next woman or person.
You said off the chair.
In, okay? Like, how you gonna leave the pee in there?
Please
like
forgive her. English is her second language.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like my friend, they took it as, Mindy thought English is her second language. She be
okay.
Right. And I cook some good food. So.
She'll be all right. She'll be all right. What the?
She didn't come. No, not her. Meaning me.
Yeah.
Meaning I'll be all right.
Right.
But you gotta give people time to adjust to those things and be, like, get it. It's not that I'm opposed to, whatever you're saying, but also the bathroom thing. I really don't give a damn. It's a bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, my thing is, like, you've been to a boys' bathroom before, right?
For sure.
You had to use it, correct?
For sure.
Okay. I
had to hover like a ninja.
Exactly. It's a bathroom. Like, come on. I have friends with IBS. Shout out to those people with IBS problems or Crohn's.
Yes,
or
shout
like
out.
That, you know what I mean? Those people
irritable bowels,
Yeah, they have to go. It's a thing that they, if it comes, it comes. They have to go.
Oh, yeah, you got to get to the bathroom fast. Trust me, I know.
I've seen, people just got to go. Have you seen those, I don't even want to talk about it. But when people got to use the bathroom, they got to use the bathroom. Let them use the damn bathroom. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you go, whatever. They're all shit in the same thing.
I think, I know, but I think what people were nervous about, because for some reason people think that the gay community is a bunch of weirdos that are just pedophiles and they want to touch the children. That's crazy talk.
It is, because not all of us.
Please.
I mean, most of us.
Right. Like, that's crazy. But that's the thing, is they have this preconceived, like, picture in their head.
Did you see how?
As far as what that looks like.
No, and also, did you see or hear that Italy banned, like, gay and, any LGBT, I guess, like, they don't want, them adopting. No. Oh,
I'm not surprised, because let me tell you something. That's not a new thing. And it used to not be allowed here either.
Right.
But obviously, they got over that.
Made it against the law again.
That's terrible.
It was
not for nothing, because all the gay, like the LGBT in the community that are parents, I gotta say, especially the guys, they are some great fucking fathers. They are great fathers.
Oh my
They
God.
Are wonderful. The women are great too. But come on, like, what are we doing?
You remember Joan?
Yes. Oh yeah, she has 2 pops, right?
Yes, right. That was one of one of my first friends that I knew had 2 gay dads, and they're fabulous. Steven, and Nick, I love you. Oh my God, I love them. They are like, and you know that I've slept over their house, and I'm talking about like they had a bidet in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
They were bougie.
Like they were bougie gay parents, and I love that till this day. Like, shout out to you. I love you so much. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what these kids were, you know, I mean, obviously in their situation, they were, you know, still, they were related because that was, you know, Steven's brother's kids, but, you know, their parents perished and, like, he took over for his nieces and nephews.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And raised them, you know, took them as his own and gave them a beautiful life. You know, they had a beautiful house,
right.
You know, took them, you know, they were also in Broadway, you know, when they were younger. So
of course.
You know,
I feel like that's some regular gay shit, you know?
I find that to be, like, amazing. There's a lot of great things that come out of, you know, things like that. And it's love. It's
all love.
Thing. It's
all love. All love.
Mm-hmm. Whatever a hetero parent can do, so can a gay couple or gay parent do. You know? I
agree.
You and your family.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
I mean?
Listen. This is not my first rodeo.
I feel like they're doing amazing. Like, you know
I do what I can. He's loved. I mean, you see, you know, he has everything he needs. His room is beautiful. The way that we love, not to discredit any heterosexual families or couples or anything like that, but the way that we love and show that affection is a lot heavier than it is for some heterosexual, you know, families. But it's, I don't know, like, I like it over here. Like, I don't know, like, it's just, you know, I feel like a mom always nurtures anyway, but then to have double, like 2 moms that are nurturing, like, come on, like, what kid wouldn't benefit from that? Right. And even dads nurture too. What kid wouldn't benefit from something like that? Right. So it's like me, girl. Right. You know,
right. My mom is a single parent. My father, he passed when I was young.
Yes, R.I.P.
My father. but I would have loved to see that. And mind you, in my life, as I grew older, I did have, it's funny to say, but I had men influence, like, and they were gay men, but they were still men.
Oh my God, yes.
So
Patrick.
Patrick. Exactly.
Patrick.
Also, but like John's
rest in peace, by the way.
Well, he was a big part of my family inside. I mean, not my family, but like part of my intake of, you know, men stuff. And, you know, there's, I
gotta be honest. You know? That's right, your friend Woody, R.I.P., by the way.
Right.
If I gotta be honest, the only positive male figures I've ever had in my life were actually gay. Yeah. And I want to be real with that because I don't know why it worked out like that, but any positive male figure in my life was gay.
Right.
And that had nothing to do with me becoming gay. I pretty much was born this way, but that's a real fucking statement.
When I was a kid, I was surrounded by all these, you know, gay individuals, older gay individuals.
But do you think that had an influence on you?
That's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. No. It wasn't like they were over here like, oh, you know, come to the gay side. It's better, you know. Like,
but do you think just seeing that influenced your life a little bit?
Yeah, I absolutely influenced my life. Influenced my life because, you know, men weren't really around me. So when they were, you know, they were gay and they were nice.
They were wonderful,
They were, you know, not.
I do agree.
I don't know how to explain it. You know, they were just nice. It wasn't like, and it was they were respectful, and it had nothing to do with who I liked, and like, I don't know how to explain it. They weren't, and that's another thing. They were respectful. They had like, you know, they had their place, you know, like they weren't talking about like, oh, who are you dating? Like, are you gonna date a girl, or are you gonna, you know?
Yeah. They weren't trying to persuade you.
Correct. It wasn't like that. I just feel like that's another thing, exactly. Like people really don't take that serious because of things like that, you know?
Right.
But that's horrible that people really think that way, and it's just like,
it's a reality. It's a reality, and not to say that kids can't be influenced by their surroundings, because obviously they absolutely can. Yeah. But some kids are just who they are. You know, people are just who they are, and they might not have a label to it, but eventually they'll figure it out. So as far as us condoning the fact of, you know, influences on kids, especially in the gay community, I mean, it's not that we don't condone. It's not like the gay community is out here like, all right, kids, like, here's your rainbow flag. Here's your platform heels and your wig and your makeup and all whatever the fuck. And your fan, because that's a staple in the gay community. And here you go. Go be gay.
Yeah.
Like, go be great, a great gay. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It is very.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic at all. That's what I was about to say.
It's not realistic. Nobody's doing that shit.
And me as an adult now, as a gay adult now, I'm not, out here like, hey, AJ. Like,
right. Get over here and get the fuck out of here.
Coming to Pride.
Yeah. Like, the fuck. And it's crazy because speaking of Pride, we've been to Pride a couple times together.
We have, yeah.
I don't know how people bring their kids. And I'm only saying that because there's so much nudity and craziness that goes on at Pride. Right. I personally wouldn't bring my son, but that's just us. Because there's certain places for kids and there's certain places that kids shouldn't be. Exactly. And Pride is one of those places. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I saw a couple kids there, like young kids. I was like, what the?
I mean, if you think about it, our first Pride, I was like,
I was young. I was pretty young.
14.
Yeah, I was young.
I was 14. To me, that's young.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. I might still have pictures from that. But that was young, but it's not. It's different.
It is because
14 is different than
like a 10-year-old.
Right, 14 is different than it is now.
Age,
right.
Like obviously, no. I feel like but yeah. That's true. That's very true.
It's just very different. I mean, I had a blast growing up. It is a different time. It's different people. It's a different time. And I mean, that's just what it is.
Did I see a lot of nudity back then? Maybe.
I saw, what it is? Not that I saw a lot of nudity. I feel like, I saw a lot of titties,
I know. I think that.
I always loved titties though. Like, I saw the cheeks were out. A lot of the, people got the guys got those little tiny shorts with their balls hanging out and stuff. I mean, if that's your thing, cool, and I love it if you love it, I mean, whatever, but I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I don't think it's like, I feel like, not for nothing, I think the Pride that we went to this year, I feel like maybe, I don't know. I don't see that really. Do you?
No, you don't really see that, but she took us to a poppin' ass place. It was a club. Yo, what is the name of that?
I'm not going to lie, y'all. I've never been surrounded by so many lesbians.
Oh my God. And it was lit. Amazing. Oh my God. It was the music. We got VIP because she was like, yo, let's do VIP.
Because I'm not sitting and
I'm glad she did that. Down. It was expensive as fuck, though. I will say that. No, the VIP was $60 a person? Something like that? It was like $60 a person.
I think it was cheaper.
So it might have been.
Maybe no.
It was like 60 or something like that a person. Right. But I always listen. I recommend VIP no matter what, especially on Pride because it's so packed.
I know.
And by the way, this is New York City Pride. This is New York City Pride because there's other prides, in other places. Right. So it was lit. We'll have to I don't know. We'll have to figure out the name of it.
Shout out to I know the promoter was Cynthia Russo.
Okay, shout out to Cynthia Russo.
My aunt was she was the one who told me about the place. So the promoter was Cynthia Russo, and I think the DJ performing that day was DJ Lena.
Nah, she fire.
No, she was fire.
Fire, hands down. Shout out to DJ Lena. Like the podcast. We'd love to have you as a guest.
It was really, really fire.
That was honestly the best music, compilation mixes I've ever heard.
But not for nothing, I've been, ever since then, I was with my aunt, watching some things. They have other things around that I never knew about. I didn't never knew about, there's a place that they go to in Florida, and it's a whole lesbian party.
I heard something about that.
Parties that I never even heard of.
Sign me up.
Wow, why? Right?
Sign me up.
Where can I? Why have
if you guys are out here watching this, can we get some tickets, please? Sign me up for real, because I'm trying to be there. No, that's where I need to be at.
Serious. I've never I've never paid mind to it, and I was like, wow, you. And even I went they have, like my friend Will, he's oh god, he's so fabulous. He goes everywhere, and he like I be on his Instagram and stuff, and he goes to like these parties, and there's just men everywhere.
Oh yeah, he's a super gay though.
Sausage everywhere. But I love that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, look at us like
I love a good gay man.
Places to be and having our own great parties and things. And like where's my invite?
You know what it is? Because all the gay men have all the good stuff.
Yeah, they do.
That's what it is.
They really do.
Sometimes there's lesbian cruises in New York. Remember Jarrell went on that one lesbian cruise? Yeah, and it was all girls. It was all girls. It was all girls. It was a lesbian cruise. It was like a white party in New York on one of those little yachts, and it was all girls.
Oh my god! Okay, you're talking about like a boat party.
A boat party, yeah.
Ooh, we need to see like one of those.
You just sounded super Puerto Rican right now. Love that for you. Love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always wanted to go to a boat party. But they be having Latin ones. They be having.
Yes, I know they have the Latin ones.
My friend went to a Halloween one. My friends, they were dressed like ninjas. They were so cute. But they went. They said it was litty.
What do you think about though? Like, first of all, Puerto Ricans are lit. I just want to say that. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans.
Feel really Puerto Rican.
This hair, right?
I love it.
Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. What I want to know though, yes, the what is it? The Boricuas. Yeah. Shout out to y'all hoes. What I really want to know is in the Hispanic family, obviously, when you, because we talked about it a little bit in our first podcast, when you came out to your mom, what was her response? Because I know some Hispanic families don't do well with that.
No, they don't.
What? Like now, obviously, there's nothing she could do because you're an adult. But what? Like, so how did that go?
Spanish mother, like, is very into God. Okay, but not just that. They like want you to have a man who takes you, and he has a good job, and you have a good job, and you guys live together.
Sounds like a regular relationship. Right?
No, but like I'm saying, like they take you to, like they take you away, and you guys live happily ever after in your little picket fence White House with like your kids, and you're home cooking and cleaning for the man, and you know.
Oh no,
like,
no thanks.
That's like the tip of. I mean, like when I was little, and my mom used to tell me things like that. Like that's what she did. You know what I mean? Like a pure body, like off the island. Like that's what the thing is. Like you get your man, you got kids, and then. That's what's gonna be here.
What is it off the island? What was that? A what?
What?
You said off the up. Oh, something.
The island, like that's just like an island thing. Like that's just how it goes.
Oh.
Like they're very religious over there, girl. The evangelists over there. Ooh.
So are those the Puerto Ricans that voted for Trump?
Pentecostals.
Pentecostal.
Y'all really want to be white, y'all. Y'all want to be white.
So bad. Ooh, let's not even go there. No.
It's so funny. I heard this comedian. They were talking about, what were they talking about? They were talking about like all the different Latinos and like how they think that they, like don't call it Dominican black girl because they're not black, and and then I don't know what he said about Cubans, but. Then he got to Puerto Ricans, and they were like, "Oh well, Puerto Ricans think that they're white because they have a Social Security card."
God damn! But is it true though? But is it true though?
No, I just feel like we are what is it called? The territory of the U.S.
Oh yeah, you guys are Americans, yeah.
So of course we're Americans. Like,
yeah.
What's the big deal? I don't know. I came here when I was, let's just say this right here. When I came to America, I lived from the age of, from when I was born till maybe 8, almost 9. So I lived there for like 9 years when I was little. So I was born there, raised.
What part of Puerto Rico?
Cuboy. Shout out to Campo Rico and all my people in Carolina. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So. I come from the mountain, girl. I come from the mountain. So, hello, we're in the Poconos. I live in the
You're back in the mountains, yeah.
Yeah. So, what I was saying is, let's just say this right here. When I lived in Puerto Rico. I did not know what racism was.
Of course not.
Absolutely not. I didn't know the difference between. I did know the difference between people's skin color because of how you say it in Spanish. So a morena, like Brittany, is morena, light skin. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what that
Then
means?
You have morena, meaning light skinned, dark light skin.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Una negra is a black person.
Okay.
Like then you have.
So is that kind of like it's kind of like Negro?
Yeah, negra is
Like
black.
it's okay.
Then you have you have different things for the skin tone, but it's not you see all different races down there. And thank God that in my family, because I don't know what I would do if my mom had been racist, girl. I really don't know.
But is that a common thing for Hispanic like mothers and families? Is racism?
In men.
But racist against your own people?
Yeah, like in my grandfather was my dad's dad was totally racist.
Real against his own people?
And I didn't really know this about him until after he passed away. Until he was, until I was older, that he used to be racist. Like my cousin had a black boyfriend, and I guess he stopped talking to her or some shit like that.
Oh, racist against all races except for
No, he was racist against black people.
Black people, but he wasn't racist against his own race.
No.
But aren't Puerto Ricans black people
correct.
too?
That's what I'm saying. We have all different nationalities.
Yeah,
we have people that look like
this is
Indian.
confusing.
We got people that look more whiter than me. I look like a white girl. Everybody says I'm a lot of people said I look white. I mean, I don't think I look white, but whatever. I feel like Spanish.
Yeah, I only know you as Spanish, so.
Yeah, we have people with orange hair and green eyes down there
That's crazy.
We have all different that speak like better Spanish than me, just off the tongue, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? But I've it's mostly in men. You know what I mean? Like, of course, man. Don't get me wrong, I love men. I love you as friends, all that. But like sometimes men, y'all too much.
Puerto Rican men specifically, or just men in general?
No, but just Spanish men, men, especially if they're very religious and stuff like that. And old school Spanish men, they're very stuck to their ways.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what I would do if my mom was racist, but first of all, my mom, I'm whiter than my mom. My mom is like
for sure
color, a little bit lighter, but my mom is definitely dark. So I never knew what racism was until I got to America. I never knew that someone could hate somebody for the color of their skin. That shit didn't ever make no sense to me. In Puerto Rico, it's not like that. In Puerto Rico, you go by a good person or a bad person. Like, that's what I was taught my whole life. Either you're good or you're bad.
That makes sense.
Like, I don't know, until I got to America. Then I saw The Color of Friendship, and I was like, what the hell is that? Have you ever seen that movie? The Color of Friendship?
I don't think so.
Disney Channel. It's about...
Maybe.
The Color of Friendship. It's about a white girl and a black girl, and the white girl is from South Africa. And the black girl is from America, and the white girl from South Africa comes to America.
So definitely check that out for you guys who need to understand how to be one.
I didn't know until that movie.
A unit.
And how it was like based on a long time, not a long time ago, but at least I think maybe in the 80s it was based off of, the 70s. And the white girl came to America, and then like I guess one time, I guess her waiter had gotten her order wrong, or maybe he had spilled something on a white guy, and she thought that the white guy was gonna hurt the black guy, the waiter, and she was like, "Please don't hit him," and the guy was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, like why would I hit them?
Right, exactly. So I feel like that's when I started knowing, and obviously in school, like people treat me different in school because I talked Spanish, which is why I feel like now I am the way I am, or I talk the way I talk. Even though I know Spanish, I can understand it, but I don't really speak it because as a kid, I would get made fun of for speaking it being from a different country, which is kind of like how that comedian was like, Puerto Rican people are garbage.
Oh like my that. God. Yeah. I heard all about that.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like that shit, let me tell you. Garbage, yo mama.
But this is why I don't understand why a lot of Puerto Ricans voted for Trump, because
that's what
what is going on?
I do not understand that. I even saw a comment from a Spanish girl talking about at least my daddy Trump back in office or whatever, calling him daddy and shit. Like, y'all crazy. I don't understand.
Ew.
I really don't understand it. Listen, let me tell you
weird.
something.
Not for nothing.
The only reason why I would have voted for Trump when I first started thinking about voting for anybody, I was gonna vote for Trump because I wanted the economy to be better. I know that he would get back to business, meaning money. That's like the only reason, like money, business. I know he's good at
right.
that.
So it's more affordable to live out here.
Well, we'll see because I feel like that's why the prices are high because he gave us stimulus checks and now we have to pay back for it.
I keep saying, bro,
like nobody really understands.
I don't even know what the beginning.
Everything was great when Trump was in office. Apparently, that's what.
Yeah,
that's what
I don't know what the subject of this podcast started. Oh, it started out in the LGBTQ plus community. Now we're going into politics. I'm telling you, it's always some shit over here. But at the end of the day, this is one thing we know. This podcast right now is about 30 minutes long. So we're going to stop this podcast now and probably start another one for another episode.
Can we just finish talking about... We should finish talking about, trans...
Oh, yeah. We should end with that. We should end with that. Yeah. So how do you... Go ahead.
Close it up.
All right, we'll close it up. So go ahead.
So do you believe that people like about the bathroom thing, transgendered and
honestly,
that two people
that transgenders
non-binaries, they them.
Yeah,
how do you feel about that?
I feel like people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. I listen. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care because it doesn't affect me. I don't see how someone's sexual orientation would affect anybody.
That's another thing.
So I don't know. I'm just really open-minded. I don't really,
right.
It is what it is. To each his own. If you're transgender, love you. Shout out to you. If you identify as anything else in this alphabet of things that we have going on, because somebody told me that it's called the alphabet mafia. Somebody told me that.
It is.
And I'm like, but why? But then I looked up all the things and I was like, damn, it is. We got a lot going on.
That up the alphabet.
Right. But yeah, no, I think, you know what? I can't tell anybody what to do, but if you have a problem with transgender people or whatever, just mind your business. And that's all I can say.
Exactly.
Just mind your business.
Like it's too much for me, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's all right.
At the end of the day, I would mind my damn business.
Yeah, mind your business and just keep it moving. Right. And,
especially about
that's that.
Like sexual orientation, that has nothing to do with your education or how you speak or how you are as a person. To me, I think people should be more kinder of other people and, learn that if that's not you and that's them and, continue on your own path, I
agree. And so in closing this whole thing out, this episode out, what advice do you have for the people who are in the community? And what would you say to them as far as helping them just move on with their life and just live their life?
I feel like people should just, like you said, mind other people's business. Also, don't force things on people that people are not ready for.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Right. Other things like, I'm the old type, but I don't know. That's what they call them now, I guess. Cause I'm
old head, old school.
I really don't, go by all those different letters, but I do want to learn and I do want to be progressive and I do want to be educated in those things, So but just give people time, and know that I'm, always backing whoever up that got to be with us anyways, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah. So we love you guys. But thanks for tuning in.
But take it easy and don't take everything so hard. Take it easy.
Calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
But we love you.
Them. Yeah.
But just calm down.
When he said calm down a little bit.
Calm down a little bit. Because honestly, you can't fight everybody.
Right.
You gotta pick and choose your battles. True, yeah. And when you pick and choose every single battle, you're gonna be exhausted.
Like I said, I guess that's why it kind of went into that topic, because it kind of does have to do with politics and religion and all that. It goes back to all of that. It's all intertwined.
It is all intertwined.
Horrible. Like,
but
why?
I don't know, but we'll get into it on another episode. Right. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for tuning in. As you already know, this is DJ Collabo and this is Eva. We gotta find her like a cool little cute name.
Ooh. Something like a thing.
A little something
like
that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's your thing, and you can crack your fan in the microphone.
Right.
That's what you should do. I have one.
Ooh.
I have one, so I can go get that for you. And I know exactly where it's at too. It's in my backpack, and you know what's in the backpack. It's in the backpack. The backpack, the strap pack, backpack. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna close this podcast out and move on to the next one. All right. Thanks for listening. Peace out.
It's DJ Collabo, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Straps, Backpacks, and Pussy. Let's go. Good morning, good night, whatever. You came here to keep it a buck with the LGBTQ++. Cut the music. I'm podcasting over here.